In a previous video, we talked about forecasting here at Logistics Made Simple. And I now want to talk about a specific thing that we call the safety stock. Safety stock has nothing to do with personal safety. It's all about making sure that you don't run out of products if you have a higher demand than you have accounted for in your maybe forecast in your orders. So let's say you sell 350 units of something a week, that's the average, and you order 350 units per week, and over the year, that's enough. But you also see that some weeks you sell 400, and some weeks you only sell 200. You need to take into account then an extra level of safety when you order, so that you have a stock level that is at least 400 all the time. So that you will not run empty on those weeks where you have a bit higher demand. And those extra 50, that's what we call the safety stock. And the idea is that this safety stock will always be there as a cushion against going dry in your warehouse. And the larger the safety stock, the more capital you will, of course, tie up in products in your warehouse. So it's not a good idea to have a too big safety stock, because then you tie up capital, you tie up money that would otherwise could have been invested in something else or buying other products for. So you don't want the safety stock to be too high because it also takes up room in your warehouse. But you don't want it maybe to be too low because then you have a risk of running out. So there are different ways of calculating how much safety stock you need. But you need to look at factors like the volatility of the market. How predictable is the demand? Is it very unpredictable? Well, you have a greater variance of how much you sell each week, then you might have a need for a larger safety stock. You also need to look at how reliable your supply is. If you always get a delivery during the next day, if you order, then your safety stock only needs to be 1 day of sales because you can always replenish your stock within 1 day. But if you import stuff from the other side of the world and the delivery lead time is 3 months, could be 4 months if something happens, then you would need a much, much larger safety stock because the insecurity in the delivery needs to be compensated. Otherwise, you might run dry. So the more reliable your data is and your flow is, both upstream, things flowing to your warehouse, and downstream, things flowing from your warehouse, the more reliable those two are, the lower your safety stock can be. But as soon as you have insecurities in either of these ends, you need to make sure that you have enough products to be able to sell to your customers. So the safety stock is a cushion or a rubber band that you can use to take up insecurities before and after your warehouse. And if you look at your local supermarket, you will see that some products never run out. It's because they have safety stocks. They know that we need a certain amount of soda cans of this brand because otherwise our customers will go to our competitors instead. So some stuff never runs out, and that's because they have safety stocks. Thank you so much for your comments. Please comment down below here, and please share with your friends. And please tell me what you want me to explain in Logistics Made Simple next. Bye.